But in order for you to keep up with your kids, stay healthy and everything, is to work out. Did you hear about the kid that protected his family with the pistol? A lot of these so-called voters aren't actually either alive or they're not really in America. You give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. You teach a man to fish, he'll be able to eat for a lifetime.
About a 14-year-old boy saved his family's pizzeria from getting robbed by pulling out his sidearm. Yeah. Because they really bone us. Look, you're from... You're Palestinian, you hate what's going on. Look, I hate what's going on too. But at the same time, like, I hate what happened on October 7th. That was kind of bullshit as well. So you can't, like, pick your battles that way. It doesn't work, but, you know, hey, death sucks. I feel bad for everybody involved. Flavor do I want?
Are we having any more audio fucking issues?
No, I'm picking flavors.
We had tons of audio issues last time.
We did?
We clear? Yeah, we did.
Huh?
Which I had to fix.
What audio issues?
You kept coming. Never mind.
Can't stop, won't stop.
You kept coming in and out.
Ta-da!
I had to stop myself there, but it means the camera work and all that stuff.
This is our first one since Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So, happy Thanksgiving. Pretty soon you're probably going to have a happy Kwanzaa, Christmas, whatever it is that you celebrate.
Yes. I'm not Christian, but I celebrate the fuck out of Christmas and my bank account shows it.
You want magic power I want to have?
Free Christmas presents.
No, I want the magic power to make whoever I touch come.
No, free Christmas presents, but I gotta kick an orphan.
No, but I want the magic power of touching whoever I want to come. So then that way, if Jesus arrives again, I give him a hug, and that way I can witness the second coming of Jesus. And cut to the intro. That would suck. Hey guys, Matt here, telling y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell to get notified each time that we're on. Oh, I say I love y'all so much. Enjoy the show.
That was so horribly delivered. I can't help but to laugh at the joke either way, though. Oh. My parents watch this show. No,
They're
don't.
brave. They're brave.
I'm sure my dad doesn't watch this show. Like, he's got a phone now. I'm sure he doesn't watch the show.
My mom and brother watch this show. I'm sorry for that.
You have a brother?
Yeah, well, step bro over in Georgia.
I never knew that. I've known you for like
I don't even
10 years.
I don't even talk to him that much, but he watches the show. Sorry. So welcome.
Sorry, not sorry. I don't know you.
Welcome to the Crimson Chin and Vegeta Hairline Show. Well, no, I'm kidding. Welcome to the Article 1776 podcast. I am Matt. This is
Scottsdale 87. Did
You
you
had to
stay up
recover
all
from that
night?
one.
Wait, did you stay up all night writing that joke, or did you get
No.
did you get to bed? You went to bed pretty early
right
still.
up top of my head, this head.
Oh, that was good. That was good. So, are you Vegeta hairline?
I'm the Crimson Chin.
Mine's hidden.
Well, it's you're doing pretty good with it. Okay, and speaking about little changes here and there, Scottsdale, I see that you have new specs on.
Yeah. Turns out all these years my eyesight has been shit. I feel worse for my daughter though. Her fucking so she's farsighted, nearsighted.
Mm-hmm.
But her focal thing is like negative 2.75 in each eye.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got bad eyesight. Mine, I don't know what it is, but I know I'm farsighted with astigmatism and that my right eye needs more help than my left eye. The unfortunate part about that is my right eye is the one that I look through my scope in, so I'm kind of screwed.
Well, not really.
Yeah, unless I get prescription lenses in my scope. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing too. You know what eye I shoot out of?
No, I mean I'm pretty sure like the scope will take care of the deficit in my eye, so
Yeah.
We'll see.
What's the reflex on it?
I have no idea.
Because you know, like the image on your target where it can become clarify.
Well, I only have a scope for my rifle.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I only have a red dot.
No, yeah, I haven't gotten the red dot yet. I actually found that there is a piece for my Glock owners who do not have an MOD rail system or MOD slide. Mm-hmm. That if it takes out your back posts and a little clip slides in that slot right there, and you can attach a fucking optic to it. It's called the Dovetail.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. It's like it's cheap as shit. And like you can add any red dot optic you want to a Glock that does not have the MOD cut. Mm-hmm. Things you learn in school,
right? Education,
right?
And other things about changing. We're trying to focus more upon like physical health and mental health too. I've been fasting for about a week and a half, and it shows up in my system. It can fuck my stomach up. If I try to eat something after fasting, it automatically fucks my stomach up.
Well, I mean, you can go, 3 weeks without food, so you're all right.
But I am doing this to lean out. I'm still kind of bulking a little bit, but I am transitioning from my bulking phase to my cutting phase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've kind of gotten to that point too. I wanted to get back up to the 175, 180 category, or 180 level, I should say. I'm finally there, but I'm starting to push a little over.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I was 177 the other day. Mm-hmm. And it's starting to like round out in the gut. Mm-hmm. So my output for get off me. My output for sit-ups and calisthenics has to go up a little bit.
Here's what I do to kind of like just my hit training alone. I'll say this. I wear a plate carrier and a sauna suit, and I do um, about 20 lunging squats with 300 pounds on my back with the resistance band too. So 20 on each leg, and I do with the resistance band still on. I do about 20 steps of, was it the side straddle, like the lunging squats, not the lunging
Yeah.
squats, but the side straddle squats where you just kind of move across the room sideways.
Yeah.
Doing a squat motion. I do that probably about like for 20 reps each side of the room. And I do leg kicks like side, front, and back.
Yeah.
With all the resistance bands on. And I do I do 10 calf raises, both legs. And then I do about 150 push-ups, 150 crunches.
Show off.
Yeah. 23 counts of...
Trying to flex on me?
Yeah, 23 counts bicycle kicks. And I do 23 counts of flutter kicks.
I don't have this...
All with 10-second intervals. So
I don't have a set routine. It's just kind of... I don't have a specific workout.
Well, for me, for mine is for my because of mine in the military type of stuff, like my back type of issues, and I have a certain thing that like a routine that I do, because if I don't move a certain joint or a certain part of my body, then my body becomes sore at some point.
Yeah, like my knee from sitting the way I do in my chair fucking kills me. But I've heard from, I can't remember who I heard it from, but sporadicness in your workout kind of, I don't know, it helps a little bit more. There's a couple other things that I do.
What's up? Helps with joints? Omega-3 fish oils.
I can't do those.
Why
you know what I can't? You know what I can do?
What?
Oh, biofreeze.
That's okay. Like omega-3. Why can't you? You don't like the taste of omega-3 fish oils?
Yeah, no, I can't.
Me neither. But
not my cup of tea.
Do you like tuna though?
God no.
What type of fish do you like?
Okay. So, call me weird.
Yeah. You're weird.
I come from a fishing town and a fishing family, nonetheless. Like my grandfather was a fisherman in the East Coast, fairly famous in his own rights. Actually, during a storm, one of their generators on their boat, he was a captain at the time, I think, on the boat came loose, crushed his leg up between the gunnel wall and between the cabin, and the Coast Guard got everybody else off and then got him off. He's got his nickname Beeliner Bob.
This is a good story for physical fitness.
My dad was a fisherman for like 17 years. My dad was a shark fisherman. He was one of the butchers. He's got his own little fame up and down the East Coast for butchering sharks and stuff. This was like when I was a kid, long time ago. So, there's a saying in my town, and people have the saying as a bumper sticker. It's, real friends don't let friends eat frozen or imported fish. And it's an actual fucking bumper sticker. And if you know where I'm from, and if anybody from where I'm from ever sees this, they'll know. And my dad knows a lot of fishermen out there still. So when we would get fish, it's like fresh fish. Now, the tuna that I get isn't tuna like you get. The tuna I get is actually called mai or dolphin, but not porpoise.
Yeah.
They call it tuna. I call it mai. People call it dolphin. So I can do that fresh, but it has to be caught same day fresh, like within a few hours. Triggerfish, but it has to be same day caught. Not within a few hours, but like triggerfish goes bad fairly quickly. It's got to be deep fried. The same with grouper, but it's got to be a certain type of grouper. I don't know exactly which type of grouper. My dad would know that, but when my dad cooks it, that's the only way I can eat it. But other than that, I don't really eat fish. I'll eat crustaceans like shrimp. Not oysters. Fuck oysters.
Yeah,
but like crab legs and lobster.
I think that has a certain part of omega-3. If I'm not sure about the chemicals, but I think that has some certain part of omega-3 into it. If any nutrition doctors in the comment, let us know.
Nutritionalists.
Yeah,
that's the word for that one.
Oh, sorry for being politically incorrect.
Grammatically incorrect. There's nothing political about it. Come on, you're in college too.
Oh, fucking A. But we're trying to help promote more of a not only just mental health but physical health as well. Whatever that.
I actually have a hoodie coming out for that.
We're actually trying to promote more of a not only just mental health but a physical health for like a part of the podcast too. Like if you're like 300 pounds looking to get down to 200, we'll try our best to kind of guide our way.
Don't sign me up for shit I can't help people with. I have my own weight problem. I got a father figure going on. It's turning into a dad bod.
Well, you can, geez, trying to inspire people here.
Look, I'll encourage you as much as I can, but eventually it's really up to you guys.
He'll encourage you to take a shit.
What, your scale says you're a little heavier? Take a shit.
Yeah.
Come back to me after you lose 4 pounds.
So we're trying to promote more of that stuff. So, and
get outside, train.
Yeah.
No, seriously. This is one thing that I've learned over the last couple weeks, and I've learned it more and more and more and more.
Yeah.
Something that I already knew. Train. Whatever platform you decide, whether you use your knives for survival, you use bow and arrow for your survival, you use rifles, pistols, whatever. Get outside, train. Take it out into the woods, get active.
Yeah.
You actually run with your plate carrier.
Yeah.
That's training. Get outside, train, be proficient in your tools. Putting them to use instead of just having them is going to do better than just having them.
Yeah, I want to say one thing too, especially, and this might hit home for you, Scottsdale, for the fathers that are watching this stuff. If you want to head up for physical exercise, the one thing that I've kind of realized too, I'm not a dad, but in order for you to keep up with your kids, stay healthy and everything, is to work out, because then you'd be able to play with your kids. You know, have
my daughter works out with me.
Yeah, have some fun.
She goes hiking with me too.
Make it a family activity like that, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, make it a family activity, and knowing that you're providing long-term health for not only yourself but your family as well.
Yeah, get outside, train, be active. Even if you're not, doing a full fucking ruck, put a small backpack on with some water bottles in it and go outside, go hiking, go for a walk. Like, be active.
Speaking about protecting family, protecting you. Did you? I'm not sure if you've heard about this. Um, Again, Mr. Colin Noir brought this up. Did you hear about the kid that protected his family with the pistol?
I actually heard his name pronounced. Apparently, it's Coleon.
Colin Noir. But
Yeah, Coleon Noir.
did you hear the story about the kid that protected his family using a pistol?
And what? So I do know of a story. It may not be the one you're talking about, but a 14-year-old boy saved his family's pizzeria from getting robbed.
Yeah.
By pulling out his sidearm.
Yeah.
14-year-old kid pulled a gun from his waistband.
Yeah.
And, popped this dude a couple times. Played the ultimate game of FAFO.
Did the robbers have weapons of themselves?
Weapons
themselves?
So the story I originally heard about this a while back. A couple months ago. Apparently there were 2 people involved. Only one of them was shot and killed. Mm-hmm. He was the only one to have caught and was known to have had a weapon on him. And little homie saved his family. Well, I mean, saved the family profit too,
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah. See, if or when I have kids, I'm gonna train them up to be if they're wanting to learn more about, say, like the 22. I'm gonna start them off with the 22 LR, something like that, hunting. To where if something in this world goes wrong and we're living out in the woods, then I'm going to teach them how to hunt, be proficient with weapons, and
Winchester makes several youth models of 22. So, Winchester makes a lot of fucking rifles, I found out.
There is I'm not sure if you know her name. Alex Zedra did a video with this little girl who runs her 22, like she runs her range proficiently. This girl's like a monster at the range.
She stepped up to a 9mm.
You know who I'm talking about, though, right?
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember her name.
If I find it, I'll pin it right here.
Badass little kid, though.
Yeah.
Kudos to dad and mom.
Yeah. I'll pin the name of the little girl somewhere in here.
Oh. But yeah.
So it's great to kind of. It's kind of one of those situations to where you teach a man to fish. You give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. You teach a man to fish, he'll be able to eat for a lifetime. So some sort of knowledge you acquire from someone, they could use it in the near future.
Did you say if you teach a man to you said buy a man a fish, correct?
No, I said if you teach a man to fish, he'll be able to eat for a lifetime. If you get a man a fish,
if you buy a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, that's a shirt we're getting ready to release, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So, little shameless plug. We finally have our Bidenism shirt. It's about to hit it. Bidenism.
One real cool little thing is that, especially if you're in our Discords, which I'll also promote too right here, we're going to do a thing to where I'll screenshot a picture of either one of us making some sort of face or something. And the person that creates the best meme for that week will be able to win an Article 1776 shirt or the hat.
We can do that. We can definitely do that. Also, we have been talking about getting out from underneath our printer.
Giggity.
Yeah. because they really bone us.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, I'm sorry. For those of you that don't know, we work with Printful because we've been really trying to. You got to think. We've been working hard and saving for a factory of our own, but the thing is that we work underneath Printful, so the money that is paid for a T-shirt goes to Printful because they're helping us out.
Most of it, yeah.
Yeah, making the T-shirts and all that stuff. Then you got to also factor in the 5%, which we donate to charities, the veteran-owned charities. So we're not getting very much, but the amount that we are getting is helping towards getting a factory, making things bigger and better for us.
So the whole factory idea is going to get scaled down.
Yeah.
But I have found somebody who can teach us how to screen print. So as much as, I wanted to get like a bay of printers, DTG and DTF, which is direct to garment and direct to fabric, do not last very long.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what our shirts are printed as right now. They're DTG.
Yeah.
I know and have found somebody who has extensive knowledge in creating screens and screen printing with multiple layers of ink.
Hold on.
So with 6 to 8 colors.
Hold on really quick. I'm sorry. For those of you that are wanting to get into a T-shirt or a product printing business, just know that there are 2 types of printers that are shirt processors that you want to get. The ones that can mass produce quickly, and then the other one is for a certain product that won't really sell out quickly. So for those are the 2 different ones that you would want to think about getting. Sorry.
So, I have found a company that makes 100% cotton, U.S. made shirts. I do know somebody now who can screen print and teach us to screen print and can screen print for us because that's what they like to do.
Yeah.
And can teach you because she is out in Florida.
Do I know this certain person?
You do. You do.
I think I just met her.
You know her, and then you know her boyfriend.
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
So, we are eventually going to be in the process of getting out of that,
and then connecting our website through them somehow.
So another thing about the website, that's gonna have to change too. It's gonna be a direct website with our direct product, with our actual products. No matter what we decide to generate, we'll have to be taken photos of and put on the website. So it's gonna get hectic here in a little while.
My question is though, is that can we still use a website to put onto YouTube? So in that way, okay.
It won't have the same restrictions. It'll be our personal web domain.
Because, hold on. There's 3 websites that YouTube will only work with, and I forgot the names of the other 2. But I know that Shopify is one of them.
Shopify is one of them, and we will be using Shopify most likely as our either that or ShipStation as our source. But as far as like funding the website will be funded by us, ran by us. all that stuff,
Yeah.
and not in a managerial or like an ownership capacity, but we may have to explore the option of making our first hire.
Yeah, it's a lot of this is moving pretty quickly. I am so proud of us to where we started this from the ground up years and years ago. To where,
but we'll have a head of a division.
Yeah. Well, hold
because
on. I'm proud of this. I'm proud of us because we started years and years ago with this thought and idea, and then now
no money.
Yeah. Now we've progressed to where we have a fan base, we have an ultimate core group, and it's just going to show that complacency kills. Don't ever be complacent with your goals. You always want to strive to be better the next day, but hard work does pay off.
Oh yeah, definitely. Get after it, son.
And speaking about knowledge, we got to move on to this next topic. For the 24th Amendment.
Bro, you freaking plebes out there. I'm just kidding.
We strive for education too. I are smart. That was an old joke that I probably shouldn't have done.
Don't do that again. All right, so we're going to do something a little bit different today. Normally we go through the U.S. constitutional website, but however, I did find something that is a little more how do I put this? Dumbed down for everybody, including myself and Warhammer, because, you know, he's a cuddly Marine.
I can cuddle you with these big arms here.
No. Anyway, so this week we're on Amendment 24, which was the elimination of poll taxes.
Okay.
So we're going to share it right here. Here we go. So Amendment 24 of the Constitution was ratified on January 23rd, 1964, and it abolished and forbade the federal and state governments from imposing taxes on voters during federal elections. The official text is written as such. The right of citizens of the United States to vote in any primary or other election for president or vice president, for electors for president or vice president, or for Senate or representative in Congress shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or any state by reason of failure to pay poll tax or other tax. The Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. In the 19th century, in the affirmation of the American Civil War and subsequent Reconstruction era, states across the former Confederacy imposed a series of laws that restricted the civil liberties of newly freed African American population. Although the 15th Amendment granted the right to vote to all American men, African Americans in the South were met with several types of laws that restricted voting due to technicalities that range from arbitrary to openly discriminatory. One of the many discriminatory methods was the poll tax, which required voters to pay a fee in order to enter the polling places to cast their ballots. Due to the disappropriate levels of poverty among African Americans in the southern states, many of them, as well as poor whites, were excluded from voting. The poll taxes and other methods of restricting the vote were all made with discriminatory intent, but were crafted in such a way to avoid federal scrutiny. In 1937, the Supreme Court case of Belvedere versus Suttles held that the poll taxes were constitutional. So basically, this just said, hey, no, you can't do that. Which is good, you know. But there are other laws that are in place for polling, and I kind of think that, and this is going to be a touchy subject, I kind of think that there should be voting rules in place.
Yeah.
I do think that you should be an American citizen, and I don't think that that's wrong to say.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's not to be discriminatory to anybody, but I don't visit Honduras and vote in their national election. I'm not Honduran. I don't live there. Mm-hmm. Now, I understand that there are illegal immigrants who come into this country. That's a thing. I don't agree with letting them vote. Mm-hmm. They're not American citizens. It's not a racial thing. It's a look, you're born and raised in the country. You're from that country. You should have more of a right to vote on things that happen in your country as opposed to somebody who comes there illegally. And that's not discriminatory. It's a moralistic thing.
Yeah.
And I think you should have ID to show that you are, in fact, an actual citizen. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah. It's proving point because a lot of what's been going on for these past few years for political voting, you'll find it that a lot of these so-called voters aren't actually either alive or they're not really in America.
That's why I don't agree with mail-in voting either. If you're going to vote for a president, you need to get your ass out there and vote. Because A, you can show, hey, this is my ID. This is my government-issued ID that says I am a United States citizen, and I'm here to vote. Take my name down. There you go. I voted. That way it's counted as you voted.
I think that there's a subtle difference between what we're talking about here and then helping for a campaign for the person that you firmly believe in. That's a completely different thing. Which I respect and, like.
Well, the poll tax was to make it harder for, and back then the poll tax was issued to make it harder for, at the time, freed African Americans to vote. And that is, yes, I can see that as openly racist, openly discriminatory. I can see that. Nowadays, having an ID just to vote shouldn't be seen as discriminatory. It's, well, I mean, are you actually an American citizen? Did you vote twice?
Yeah.
Are you dead?
Yeah. That's why people ask me if I'm left or right. I tell them I'm a Hamiltonian.
I don't know what I am anymore. I don't think I have any kind of political affiliation. I just want some decent functioning human being that can finish a sentence.
Alexander Hamilton believed more in the power of the people rather than much giving it to the power to the government.
Do you know what? I've said this before. I'm about leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. I should know everything about the government because I am but the government shouldn't know anything about me. I'm a private citizen. That's a public service.
Yeah. Me, I don't care if you're in a gay.
We the people, not you the government.
Yeah, hold on. I'm more of the person that I don't care if you're in a gay and a relational relationship protecting your wheat plants with an AK or an M16.
That fires pink rubber dildos. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, as long as you're not treading upon my rights, I won't tread upon yours. And I treat people with respect.
And that goes for anything. It's not just even sexuality. It goes for race. It goes for creed, religion. I mean, look, you're from you're Palestinian. You hate what's going on. Look, I hate what's going on too. But at the same time, I hate what happened on October 7th. That was kind of bullshit as well. So you can't pick your battles that way. It doesn't work. But hey, death sucks. I feel bad for everybody involved. But it's not like I'm this side or that side. I don't really care. I do, but I don't. But I kind of do because it sucks.
Do you want to know what is an art that is widely missed in today's society?
Comedy.
Oh, comedy is good. Yeah, comedy is great. It's especially great upon mending fences too. But the art of being able to disagree with people, even if they're your friends. You could say, I love you for who you are. I respect it, but I kind of feel different about this. That art is gone. It's gone to mainly just name calling someone.
That's one of the great things about me and my wife.
Yeah.
is there are things that we agree on, there's things that we disagree on, and we can agree to disagree. Like, I don't think that social programs should be ran the way they are. But she thinks that social programs work. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let's take food stamps, for instance. You have people who are abusing the food stamp system. They're not trying to better their situation. They're not trying to get a job. They're just continually living off the system. And then you have people who, out in Colorado, when you had to get food stamps, you had to go through the Goodwill and you had to do like classes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did those classes and I got a job, you know, and then eventually I was able to work my way off that assistance. But because it's there to help you up, it's not there to ride the system, but you have that neglect within the administration that people get to ride that system, and then the people who really need it don't get that assistance. If it was ran better, it would work better. Social Security, all those programs, housing programs, education, stuff like that, if they were just ran better without the human corruption level, obviously that can't happen because humans are inherently corrupt, but until those social programs can be ran properly, why are we putting so much of our tax money to help other people who can't help themselves or won't help themselves?
Here's the thing, too.
Give it to the people who can.
I'm gonna step on something really quick, and it's gonna be a little spicy, but the guys that have absolutely earned their fucking disability checks from the VA, like Crispy, 11 Bravo, guy got fucked up on fire.
Yeah,
you know his whole entire story. Crispy 11 Bravo 11B, one of my favorite all-time Medal of Honor recipients. Great dude. Kyle, Mr. Kyle, you know who I'm talking about. Fellow
Carpenter.
Marine. Yeah, Kyle Carpenter. Guys that have absolutely earned their disability, well, not earned their disability paychecks from the VA, 100%. But then there's also those guys that have PTSD in a sense to where the VA kind of slacked upon them. So a lot of these guys very much are so kind of having to be creative just in order to survive. So I could see both sides where, like, okay, the social type of stuff is helpful to actual good people, but then again, it's not working towards people that are still really need it too.
I wasn't doing nothing.
But you see what I mean?
I was touching my knob.
Hands. Well,
nope, not that one.
Your hand is above the table. But
what's the other one doing?
But you see, you get my point, right?
Holding this.
But you get my point, right?
No, I get it. And I've heard a lot of stories about how people go to the VA and just get swept under the rug. And I had a friend named Larry. He was in the Navy. When I met him, he was out of the Navy, obviously, but he was having trouble getting into the VA. It was like a year before he could get in. And it's just the healthcare system. Our healthcare system sucks. The United States healthcare system sucks. VA or not, it sucks. VA sucks worse than the civilian healthcare system does.
I'm still pissed off about what happened in the VA Canada section.
Yeah,
you hear what that?
No, I remember you saying something about it.
Yeah, so I think this is only in the VA in Canada. They offered a Canadian veteran a way out in the sense of himself.
The big sleep, the forever sleep.
Yeah, and I was so pissed about that. Like, the dude is trying to get actual help for himself, and here you are, like, pushing him towards the edge. Come on, Canada, fix your shit up. Or the VA in general. I don't know how the VA is kind of run in that sense. Like, is it like a big old centralized thing for each country? Or is it like its own separate entity?
I mean, what, in like every other country? Fuck if I know.
Yeah, because to be honest with you, I didn't know that there was a VA in Canada.
I mean, they don't teach us that stuff.
Yeah. But I know overall the VA kind of sucks.
Yeah, no.
But you know what company doesn't suck and absolutely loves the fuck out of each and every single American citizen and everyone watching?
Article1776.com.
There you go. You can pick up the merch all Christmas for the month of December. Once you purchase yourself a shirt or your family members a shirt, 5% of the proceeds are going to the Marine Corps Toys for Tots program for the month of December.
Yep.
So go cop you up a shirt. This
will be our third time working with him.
Yeah, cop you up a shirt, the exact same one that he has right now, or others. The Guns, Bacon, Whiskey, and Freedom shirt.
Got more coming out too. Got a hoodie coming out. We got our ATF hoodie coming out.
And you know what I'm really excited for? I haven't copped up yet. The hat.
What's up? Have you gotten it yet? No, I mean, not like have you physically gotten it, but have you ordered it yet?
Not yet. I'm going to.
Same. Paycheck comes around Thursday, brother.
Yeah. So I want to say thank you for watching, listening, wherever it may be. Spotify, everywhere else, YouTube,
Google Podcast.
There you go. And I want to say thank you all so much for everything. My link in the description is going to be down below. Scottsdale, give them your stuff, please.
Scottsdale87 on Twitch and Twitter, and Scottsdale_87 on Instagram, because Facebook is gay.
And do you have a dad joke of the day?
I did. My dad once tried making coffee. When he tasted it, he said, it's like making love in the canoe. When I asked him if that was good, he smiled, faded, and he said, no, it's fucking close to water. And then he poured it out.
I love you guys.